guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today we are starting off with another car story time. These are actually my favorite. I love hiding away in my car and talking to a camera. No, but seriously, I don't know why. It's just so much easier because you don't have to set up like lights. It's more organic. I'm out in nature. Well, I am. You guys aren't, but I am. So, I don't know if you guys could see, but it has been snowing. It is absolutely crazy and it's super cold. I don't even know why I have my car off right now. My hands are going to be icicles by the time this video is over. But I'm doing a Q&A today. I actually asked on my Instagram a really long time ago. You guys are probably like, when the hell did you ask these questions? Like months ago. And I'm just now getting to it. So so sorry guys, I'm really bad at staying like timely. By the way, I do have two coats on. Let me live, okay? I'm very cozy. But I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time, so I thought it was kind of time for it. So we're just gonna hop right into it. The very first question is, what are some good ways to heal from a toxic marriage? I love this question. I think number one is finding things for yourself, finding hobbies that you like, whatever it may be. Indulge yourself in that. Whenever I got divorced, that is the time that I actually found who I was. The other thing I would recommend is a given, which is therapy. That helped me so much. There was so much rewiring of my brain that I had to do from my marriage, and my therapist helped me through a lot of that and understand a lot of what was going on wasn't my fault. A big one for me was having no contact. Every single time that we would talk, I just kind of got sucked right back into it. Even when we weren't together, there were ways that he was still controlling me, and going completely no contact solved all of those issues. I was able to regain my own control, and that really jump-started my healing journey. Surround yourself with friends. That is another really big one. I wouldn't have left him if I didn't have the friends that I had at the time. I was so glad that I was able to have that support. If you don't have friends, now's your time to make some. There are so many different apps. I'm telling you guys, you could even use Tinder to find friends, okay? I've done it. I have a lot of really good friends from Tinder, actually. And lastly, just take time for yourself. It takes time to heal. Don't be hard on yourself if you feel like it's taking longer than what it has others. It took me over a year. When I thought I was done healing, I wasn't done healing. Your girl still had so much more healing to go. And so don't be hard on yourself. Take it easy. And I'm so proud of you. My DMs are always open, guys. I'm so serious when I say that. I check my DMs every single day. If you guys need a friend, I'm your friend. I'm your girl. I'll DM you, okay? The next question is, do you plan to have a good co-parenting relationship with their dad eventually so he could see the boys? Yes, I would love to eventually have a healthy co-parenting relationship once he takes the time that he needs to heal and get better. I am more than open to that. Whenever he hits my lineup and tells me that he is ready, I am more than ready for that, so long as it's safe for the kids and for myself. The next question is, what was the hardest challenge of parenting alone or adjusting to life after the divorce? New single mom. I've said this so many times and I'm gonna say it again. Nobody knows how hard it is to be a single mom until you actually do it. Having literally no free time to yourself makes you go a little crazy. So finding ways to have breaks is really, really important. Getting them on a schedule helped me a lot, although I will be honest, we do fall in and out of having a schedule because life is so hectic. But when we are in the groove of having a schedule, life is a lot easier for me. Nap times are a must, and that is basically the only time that I usually get away. Of course, unless Megan is watching them whenever they're asleep, and then I could go out at night. But even then, it's so funny because you think that, you know, once the kids go down, you know, party it up. You're falling asleep. You are tired from dealing with the kids all day. So half the time, my ass is in bed with them being like, I'll try again tomorrow. I think you just kind of get through it and suck it up, and then eventually it becomes your life. But I wouldn't take it back for anything. Obviously, we are safe, and that's all that matters. But don't let that discourage you. There is going to be so many challenges that you face, but making sure that you are happy within your relationship is so important for your kids. You want to make sure that you're setting a really good example for what a relationship should look like for your kids, and you can't do that in an unhappy marriage. So don't be discouraged. Of course there's going to be challenges, but you've got this. You will be surprised at what you can do. But you just do it when you have to because you're a mom. The next question is, how is Grayson liking school? He loves school, guys. He will tell me on the weekends, Mom, do I go to school tomorrow? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, baby. And he's like, ah. As a lot of you guys probably know, he does have ADHD, and so he requires constant stimulation 100% of the time, and I'm so glad that I found the school that I did because that's exactly what they do. Constant stimulation 24/7. They're always playing or finding something to do, and there's so many kids to keep him entertained. He is just having a blast at school. I don't even remember liking school this much, so it makes me really happy because I'm hoping that it's a good foundation for years to come. There is something in my eye and it's itchy. Hey cutie, how you doing, boo? You cute. Anyway, I was talking to the mirror. I actually have a really funny story that I will tell you guys. So Grayson's been telling me, he's like, Mom, there's this really beautiful girl at school. And I'm like, oh my God, who? Because you guys know I work there. So I know all the little kids and I wanted to know which one it was. And so I was like, who? Who do you like? And he's like, oh man, I can't remember her name. And I was like, it's okay, baby. You could tell me another time, you know? So he gets back home from school one day and he goes, Mom, I finally remember who it was. And oh, she's just so beautiful. You guys know how expressive Grayson is. So he literally is like this, ooh, she's just so beautiful. And I was like, who? And he goes, Mrs. Tidbits. And I was like, homie, you got a crush on your teacher? Like, which, by the way, she is beautiful. All right, I'll give it to him. She's a beautiful teacher. I just wasn't expecting that. But yeah, he loves school. The next question is, in what ways are you neurodivergent and how do you help yourself with that? So I also have ADHD. How do I manage it? I really don't. So bad. I'm struggling, okay? I am on medication. However, I forget to take my medication all the time, so it doesn't really help. I'm on Strattera and Wellbutrin, and Wellbutrin helped my depression, but I didn't really see that it helped my focus that much. And I haven't even gotten Strattera filled yet, but with Christmas and everything has been so hectic. Now I'm in Washington, and I don't know if you could get prescriptions filled here. I'm gonna ask my mom about that. That's a mom question, or maybe a Google question. I could just Google it. But anyway, I will keep you guys updated if it helps me. Besides that, I really try to stay on a schedule, but like I said, we do slip in and out of that all the time, probably because I do have ADHD. Body doubling helps me a lot. So body doubling is just where you get another person to come be there while you are doing whatever you need to do. For example, if I need to clean the house, I'll invite a friend over, and not even to have them help, but just to be there. For some reason, it keeps me accountable and actually keeps me motivated. Be able to even FaceTime me, and we'll have like little FaceTime parties to try to get shit done, although we usually end up talking, so that's a bad example. I make so many lists. Do they really get checked off and done? No. But it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something and gives me a little bit of dopamine. So if you guys have any tips and tricks, please leave them down below. I'm serious. I will accept anything, and I'm sure that there's a lot of other neurodivergent people that would absolutely love to read some tips and tricks too, because this is not the person to ask, because I really don't know yet. The next question is, do you think you'll have more kids in the future? I go back and forth on this all the time. I'm sure that I will have more kids in the future, probably like 1 or 2, because I know I'm gonna meet a partner and they're gonna be like, I want you to pop out one, and I'm gonna be like, okay. Kidding. Baby planning takes a lot more than that. I know that now. All jokes aside, yes, I probably will have another one. It's not in the cards necessarily anytime soon. Even if I found somebody like right now, it's not like we would go have a baby. I would want to be stable for a very long time first. I've learned that the hard way, so learn from me. The next question is, do the boys see their father? Sorry if it's too personal. So no, the boys have not seen their father since. I will keep you guys updated. The next question is something you're currently doing that you're super proud of. Life, to be honest. Honestly, getting through every single day is an accomplishment. I'm proud of getting myself out of bed every single day, and I'm proud of every single one of you for doing the same exact thing. You guys are all fucking badasses. We're all badasses. We're all struggling. Everybody's going through something, and we're conquering this day by day. That's all you can do. But side note, I'm gonna say another thing that I'm really proud of, and that was taking this 18-hour drive to Washington all by myself. It actually ended up being 24 hours of straight driving. I stopped one time for a 30-minute nap because the kids would not actually let me sleep in the car. I didn't know that you could sleep at rest stops. I thought rest stops were like to literally to like just chill and rest, not like rest. I didn't know that you could actually sleep inside your car. I thought it was illegal. And so learning that, I was like, oh my God, I could save so much money so I don't have to like stop at like hotels, because gas getting up here is so expensive because it's, like I said, 18 hours away. Anyway, it ended up being 24 hours. I left at 4 and arrived at 4, and I was like, God damn, I'm proud of myself. That was crazy. So yeah, that's another thing I'm proud of. Little pat on my back. The next question is, do you have any regrets with getting married so young? Yes, I will be the first to say it. I know a lot of people are out there being like, no regrets. No, bitch, I do regret that. I would have not gotten married at 19. I know his ass regrets it too, and I just didn't really understand what it means to legally tie yourself to somebody, and you can't just be like, okay, we're done, like that's it. It's a whole process, and that was a process I think I could have definitely avoided. I don't regret the relationship, I guess, because I ended up with 2 beautiful kids, learned a lot about what I don't want, but the marriage, yes, I think that we should have waited, and everybody was right on that. I'll give it to you, alright? You told me so. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because if you can think about it and sit on it, I would, if you're planning on getting married really, really young, there's really no rush into it. I don't know why we rushed into it. I think it was just because we were so tired of the world not taking us seriously and we wanted like those titles, and it was just all for the wrong reasons. So make sure you're getting married for the right reasons. It really is just a piece of paper and it ends up fucking you up if you ever want out. The next question is, how many tattoos and piercings do you have? I do not know. This is a good question. Shit, are we gonna count? It's so cold. I don't want to take my clothes off. Okay, let's do piercings first. I could do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we just have 11 piercings. I think we're good there. And then tattoos. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have like 11 tattoos. I might have more, I might have less, I don't know, but I plan on getting more. So the next question is, have you had to deal with internalized homophobia? Tips for baby gays. Oh, baby gays. I'm still kind of considered, I think, a baby gay. Absolutely, especially coming from the childhood that I did with as many like homophobic comments. I think that I internalized a lot of that. I think that was another big part as to why I didn't come out, which is so funny because I was like the biggest ally. So cold. And I think that's probably why I was so loud about it whenever I did come out, because it was such a big thing that I've known my entire life, and it was like, fuck, finally. I think something that helped me was just a lot of research, a lot of watching other people talk about it, and I surrounded myself around the community as well, because let me just tell you, the gay community has so much support to give and so much love to give. I was welcomed with open arms, and you could always start off small. I started off just telling my friends for years. Like, everybody knew that I was bi. When I was finally comfortable, that's when I told my family. You could even go on TikTok and try to find the gay community there, and that will help you educate yourself. I know it's funny. Oh, shut up, okay? I know I'm using TikTok as education. Leave me alone. There's so much that you can learn on TikTok, and that helped me a lot too, especially like getting comfortable with things in the very, very beginning. Highly recommend. The next question is, how do you get into meditation? My mind runs too wild for this. I didn't understand people that meditated for the longest time. I was like, your mind just shuts up, like you can do that? Especially probably because I have ADHD, it's so loud in here. And the biggest thing that I could actually recommend is guided meditations. And so what they are, you can look them up on YouTube, and you can look them up for everything. For example, if you want to manifest for more money, or a new baby, or, why did I say that? Not me, girl. Or to move to a new location, literally anything. And what they do is they talk to you and help you imagine and create things in your head to really focus on. And that helped me so much. I actually still use guided meditations. I do meditate like by myself and can do it by myself, but I prefer guided meditations because it helps me stay focused on what I'm trying to focus on. So cold, I can't feel my toes. The next question is, what started the crystal fascination? I'm so glad that you asked this. My uncle actually started the crystal fascination whenever I was younger. I grew up on crystals and Reiki and all of this stuff. After he passed, my mom kept a lot of his things, and I eventually got into it more organically, if I remember correctly. And then my mom was like, hey, like, I have a bunch of your uncle's old stuff, like, would you like it? And then it really made me get super into it because I got to read all of his like old journals about astrology and everything, and it was just so cool because it made me feel so connected to him, even though he's not here with us anymore, which makes me so sad because I know we'd be able to talk for hours and hours and hours about spirituality and everything, because he believes in everything that I believed in, and I know because I'm able to read his journals and stuff. And not like private journals, by the way, guys. This is like journals that he would write to actually teach people. He used to teach people about astrology and do a bunch of classes and stuff like that, so it's like he's teaching me. I don't know, I'm getting chills even talking about it. You guys could see this goofy smile. But yeah, so he kind of started it whenever I was younger. I even had a wand, I had a tarot deck, and as I got older, I just got right back into it. The next question is, how to figure out sexuality while I'm in a long-term straight relationship. This is what I felt for so long. Let me just tell you guys, every straight relationship I was in, I was like, I know I like girls, like, how do I do this? But don't invalidate your queerness just because you are in a straight relationship. But like I said before, just research as much as what you can. There's even forums that you could join and kind of start the conversation there. Finding your sexuality is something that you just kind of have to do by yourself. It doesn't even take experimenting. If you know, you know. You don't need to be with a girl to know that you like girls. For some people though, you might feel that way, and that's perfectly fine too. It's just Totally up to you. Oh, and that was the last question. I didn't know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this Q&A, and I hope that it answered some of your questions, and I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.